Last night, in -28 temperatures, pilot John Carleton carried out the last walk-around of his airline career. At 57, and after 34 years in the industry, he is retiring from PWA. Ironically, his longtime friend and frequent flying companion, Captain Roland Henault, is also calling it quits after 35 years in the skies. For both men, the last flight of their careers would take them to Thompson and back. Roland Henault began his career in 1949 as a crop duster and bush pilot. He has been a pilot with Transair and now PWA for 16 years. When he landed a job in the airline industry in the late 1960s, there was a demand for young pilots. Now he says that's changed. With hundreds of pilots laid off across the country waiting to get rehired, he says there's not much chance for a young person to break into the industry right now. But he's optimistic that will change.
Yes, I would, because there's a lot of fellows like myself and John that are retiring, and there's a few more, quite a few more in the next 4 or 5 years that will be retired, which will open the place for the younger fellows.
John Carleton began flying back in the 1950s for the Royal Canadian Air Force. He flew transport planes into the Arctic to service weather stations. Carleton says in those good old days, inspections of aircraft and their pilots were nowhere near as tough or as stringent as they are today.
Well, I think the greatest change I've seen is the Ministry of Transport have started to get current, up-to-date young inspectors in, which are quite an improvement over some of the old-timers that were doing the checking right after the war.
When Carleton and Henault touched down in Thompson, they were greeted by old friends who wanted to say goodbye. An hour later, back in Winnipeg, after a glass of champagne and having their pictures taken on board their 737, they walked away from their plane for the last time. Ross Rutherford, CBC News, Winnipeg.
More pictures here. Okay. Come on, girls. Yep. Hurry up. They're waiting. Gonna fall off.
Toss it in there. Toss it in there. Or there. There. Anywhere.
Poor girl, confused. He's just moving in Winnipeg, you guys.
Yeah, my replacement.
Sure.
There you are. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Turn that line out a second.
Oh, please.
I'll get my stuff later.
Come on, John.
Okay, here we go.
Go ahead. We'll leave our stuff here and then we'll back out.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, okay. There we are.
Thank you very much. Where you go, Rolly?
Okay, folks. I gotta get my stuff. You don't get your stuff.
The young fella.
Thank you. Thank you.
John,
very much. Hi, Jerry.
So good.
Nice.
All the best. Thank you,
Jerry.
And you got all the best. And thanks, Michael. Working hard.
Thank you very much. Hi, Robin.
Jim.
Right. Thank you very much.
Michael.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
I was. Oh, Jesus. No. How are you? Hi. Very good, Robert.
Robert, there we are.
I didn't forget that.
Tell you what.
What, Doug?
Remember the old F-28?
Oh, yes, yes. I won't
With him,
forget.
it's a spam, Bob.
Thank you for coming here.
Well, sure.
It's been a long time. And I didn't expect you here. Red Lake Days. How many people? Yeah. Up by the hour, no minutes. Yeah. Hi, Marcel. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you.
The first officer is twice the captain. No? Nice to see you, John.
Son off, you retire with your dad.